Hi, it's Luke from Breakbulk. We're here with Dharmendra from Larsen and Toubro, and our cover star, and we're just out of the session all about your digital transformation project. So for people who don't know, could you tell us a bit about L&T and then about this major project that you've just completed?
Yeah. L&T is it's a global EPC giant, It's about $27 billion group which has interest in EPC, retail, financing and IT, that is information technology. But major of our business comes from the EPC segment, roughly around 80-85% of the business volume. And within EPC, we are a very strong player and dominant player in our energy sector, that is oil and gas, then power transmission, defense, buildings and factories, heavy civil infrastructure. So you name construction activities, probably L&T is into it. So we build submarine, we build shipbuilding, we have shipbuilding division, and also we have the road transportation team as well. So we call it L&T is one of the unique company which moves cargo from A to B, which could be of pin to platform.
Right.
Small pin to a platform of the giant size.
Yep.
Probably what we see here is like 5,000 ton single piece.
So a huge range of cargo requirements.
Yes, huge.
Yeah.
And that was a challenge for us. Having the huge range of cargoes, a variety of logistics service providers, variety of logistics activities on the other side. So we needed to organize our entire logistics as one, because COVID-19 actually brought the logistics topic in the fore, and boardroom started talking about it. People started looking at the logistics as one of the enabler. And then, of course, when the boardroom attention comes, it comes from the cost as well, Why are you very expensive?
Yeah.
Then, because of the COVID, there was some high logistics cost. And it was at that time, probably, we revisited the logistics activities within logistics at a corporate level. And we realized that there's a lot of potential synergies available if we bring entire thing as one. So we did some sort of a benchmarking and dipstick. We found that there were pockets of excellence with a multiple business groups. So 14 independent companies having 35 plus business groups, 35 plus logistics heads, 35 plus supply chain heads, and each were doing good for them.
Yeah.
But collectively, probably we were not there where we should have been. So we envisaged this project. We decided, okay, we'll transform the entire logistics process. All businesses will follow one single process for moving cargo from A to B, anywhere in the world, anywhere to anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Technical platform, that is technology, will be one, digital platform. And very important, we wanted our resources, the team members, to be portable. That means if a guy is working on the one project in Dubai, and tomorrow there's a need for him to work in another project in USA or Japan or maybe Indonesia, from sitting there at one location, she can switch to the another project.
Right.
We have the standardized processes. These were the objectives, and we decided to then have it a top-down approach from the group chairman's office, and there was an executive sponsorship from the boardroom members, and we called this project as LIFT, L-I-F-T, Logistics Integration for Transformation. So that became a very important aspect of the entire.
And that's where a company called E2Log comes in, right? They provided the digital service that you were looking for.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, you initially met them or had some communication at a Breakbulk event.
Oh, yeah. So in one of the earlier, my visit to Breakbulk in Houston, 5 years back, when I came across, we were anyway looking at and exploring the transformation process.
Right.
And when we looked at the E2Log there, and we found that it could be one of the potential player, because they had to go through the selection process,
Yes.
the evaluation process. So we evaluated their capabilities on the multiple parameters, along with many other TMS service providers and many other consultants, because we wanted to have a project consultant in place, and then we wanted to have a technology partner in place. So independently we were doing, and then we took a strategic decision that we wanted the consultant to come out jointly with the partner, so that they have skin in the game. So it becomes a triangular project.
Yeah.
So it's like we wanted them to be it a project consultant or be it a technology partner, we wanted them to be a business process co-owner.
Right.
So that whatever they're recommending for us to transform, they have their skin in the game.
Yeah.
And they should have already got the expertise and experience
Yeah.
of such level of transformation, because the same size and scale was not available
Yeah.
elsewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Because we look at, roughly around $1 billion plus logistics freight spend being transformed for multi-geography, 500 plus projects running at any given point in time across the globe. So this kind of a size was not available. So we looked at the potential in a player.
Yeah.
And that's where we decided to zero it on E2log and EY.
Well, I mean, it's great to hear how Breakbulk was able to help you make that connection. And can you maybe tell us some of the benefits that you've experienced as a result of this digital project?
Yeah. So as I said that we set out certain objectives, 7 objectives, which we wanted to achieve from this. We met all those objectives. In fact, we exceeded some of the expectation on the technology part of it, because it, first and foremost, it started to give us the cost savings on our freight procurement.
Yeah.
Very, very important. Second was the process optimization and efficiencies. An efficient process always gives you an optimized cost. So we could transform the processes. We had divided the entire logistics end-to-end process into 5 verticals: plan, request, procure, execute, and pay. Transformed each vertical of it, and each vertical gave us the tremendous process improvement. And the stakeholders' communication became easy. Entire logistics ecosystems repository was at one place. On a click of button, we are in a position to see where my cargo is, at what stage the cargo is, various step, the gates. All right, is it at the pickup, or it's under customs clearance, or is it in transit, or is it at the some sort of a delivery locations, or if it is related to the project or the shipment, the many documents come in, be it invoice, packing list, method statement, 7, 8, 10 documents. All documents also now reside in the single repository.
Right.
We have done away with the email business. So we don't communicate on email anymore. We just communicate on the chat inbuilt to the system, which is like, Luke saying, in the email, you actually waste your time saying, dear sir, so-and-so, blah, 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 and then lastly you say regards, and so-and-so. It's a waste of time.
So it's all about efficiency.
Yeah. So you just one line related to the shipment, comment there. Be very precise. And then supporting documents. All stakeholders come on the same platform, interact, and make sure the execution happens in a transparent. Data governance is something which came out very, very well out of this project. Now we have a very structured data. We're able to visualize more than 30,000 plus shipments have already transacted through this platform in about 7 months or so. And amazing amount of data we are able to see.
Yeah.
Now we are able to see on a click of button through the dashboards, which is very exciting. What are the lanes where there is a potential rate contracting opportunities? Which are the service providers which are doing good, which have been consistently performing by not only one business group, by multiple business groups. Another important aspect is we are able to reduce our potential disputes with many of the LSPs, because now even contracts are being issued from the same system. We call it LSO, Logistics Service Order.
Yeah.
So even before start of a transactions, my service provider already has a contract in place.
Right.
Very clear.
Yeah.
So there is no dispute because the chats are there and emails are eliminated. Most transparent manner. We have all these auctions happening. We have all these negotiations happening on the platform. Entire payments being processed on the same platform. So LSP doesn't have to look beyond this platform of our ILMS, Integrated Logistics Management System, which has got our E2log as one of the platform.
Yeah.
And then all my finance guys, when they need to look at what is logistics, expenditures, click. Here you get my group CEO, that is chairman cum managing director. He, along with group CFO, from their top to bottom, every stakeholder, they're able to see one single dashboard. It's one single version of truth. So we have started taking all the decision based on the data.
Yeah.
Fact-based, data-driven decisions.
So it's total visibility.
Yeah.
And you've obviously made a lot of progress. Can you tell us what's next in this process? Because this is not the end, right?
Oh yeah, it's the beginning, I would say, because once we are transformed, we're able to see now collectively how $1 billion plus freight spend would look like. So we need to now go deeper into and look at the lot of optimization, the performing vendors must be given more opportunities from the larger pie they get so that they're able to contribute even better.
Yep.
So the AI comes in, the artificial intelligence in the
Yep.
project logistics. It was huge database we have generated. Tons and tons of data now are giving us insight. So we now intend to have our own intelligence being built from the entire database, which in turn will help us to take decisions proactively, not reactively.
Right.
So the entire game is to ensure that we are future ready and we're taking all decisions proactively.
Yeah.
So this will help us.
Yeah. And finally, for logistics service providers that are interested in working with you, how do they go about that?
They're very happy about it because these logistics service providers, they find it now easy to get on board with this our platform because we've got various modules for them to quickly learn and register themselves and come on board. So we have this, when we began, we had about 1,000 plus logistics service providers, and a very challenging one. But then we're managing with such a large base of service providers. And these service providers are, it could be a small service provider, which could be from one or two single vehicles,
Yep.
to a large global multinational service providers like DHL Industrial Projects, Twin and Argyle, Merck, CMA, CGMs, or including the, the chartering of the air freight, chartering of the vessels, all on the same platform.
Okay.
And all are operating with the same ease.
Right.
At times I call it, it's like Amazon, the e-commerce service.
And what's the address if people want to go and...
Logistics.larsentoubro.com. Very simple.
Fantastic. Dharmendra, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.